Would you risk your own life just to be seen as good looking?
Hi guys, so I just came back from a dermatologist and I emphasize that I'm looking for the natural look.
Nightfall, you are about to hear 7 most disturbing examples in history of how people slowly killed their bodies for beauty. First up, what would you sacrifice to have seductive eyes? Italian women during the Renaissance era would use belladonna eye drops to dilate their pupils and make them look alluring. The catch? Belladonna is an extremely toxic herb, sometimes called the deadly nightshade, because it can often irritate your skin, cause heart problems, and even make you blind. See, in the 1800s, people believed that eyelashes fell out when one had too much intercourse, so females were pressured to keep their lashes long to be seen as modest. They would go as far as implanting eyelashes on their eyelids using needles, a dangerous procedure that could lead to infections or worse, death. But it's not only seductive eyes that carried the deadly price. Super tight, organ-restricting corsets were so popular in the Victorian era because girls believed they were prettier if they could lace it as tight as they could. The fashion trend was so dangerous that women normally would run out of breath or faint, while some even flattened their own liver or punctured their own heart. And the quest for an impossibly tiny waist didn't stop there. I mean, just look at this ad! Women would ingest sterilized tapeworms through pills, so they could eat as much as they wanted without gaining weight, while the worms helped them break down the food inside their bodies. What they didn't consider is that those tapeworms could go outside their stomachs and cause an infection with fever, stomach pain, nausea, and weakness. Now, if at this point you think that it's only women, the next one will surprise you, because in the 19th century, a death trap was also on their necks. I'm looking at it now and I see highly starched collars that were detachable has proven to be very popular back then. Even their wives loved their convenience since they were easier to clean and reuse. But the danger comes when the husband gets drunk, because if they pass out and their head falls forward, the overly stiff collar could cut their airway and blood supply. Yes! Cases of choking due to stiff collars were reported so much that this fashion trend was later called the father killer. Women then would actually dip themselves into water even during winter, just so their sheer dresses would cling to their bodies. They were trying to imitate the style of elegant ancient Greek women, but in the end they risked getting cold, influenza, and eventually death. And last but not the least deadly, hobo skirts. Just like corsets, they were too tight to even allow women to walk at normal speed. In one incident, a woman even fractured her skull after being dragged by a horse just because she couldn't escape fast enough when the animal rushed into a crowd. Just imagine that. Wow. From deadly eye drops, needled eyelashes, organ-crashing corsets, eating tapeworms, killer collars, to these injury-prone skirts, it is insane how many people in the past have been willingly, slowly killing their bodies for the sake of beauty. But guys, as we look at these examples, we also have to ask, is our generation any different right now? Literally, just the other day, we made a video about people breaking their own bones just to get taller. Some people nowadays still take plastic surgery to the extremes. And just like with the tapeworm diet, a lot of people right now will be willing to experiment with risky treatments just to get the so-called perfect body. New generation, same old problems. And so I wish for a day, Night Fam, when no one feels the need to slowly kill their bodies just to be finally called beautiful.
Go.